Killa Kim Potter, the cop who murdered Dante Wright, has been charged with second-degree manslaughter, basically the lowest charge possible for killing someone. Because as a cop, she gets all the benefit of the doubt. Her "I thought it was my taser" claim is obviously absurd, but it works. This oops excuse is actually a very common tactic and talking point used by police unions to help lessen any charges against killer cops and to help departments argue for more funding for more training. And Killa Kim was very aware and familiar with this excuse because, surprise, surprise, she was the police union president. Speaking of predatory police union presidents, let's talk about Patrick Rose of the Boston Police Department. In 1995, there was evidence that he molested a child. A criminal complaint was filed by the Boston Police Department, and then they did nothing about it. He was on the job for 21 more years, working his way up to the head of the police union. Oh, and also molesting 5 more kids. When he was finally arrested last year, the community was shocked. Not the Boston Police Department, though. They were very well aware of his little secret. They must have just forgot to do something about it. Oops! But at least Patrick Rose has finally been charged. It was after his retirement, but maybe the charges will stick. And maybe the charge will stick against Killa Kim Potter. Then again, she'll probably only serve like 30 days in a low-level facility and get weekend furloughs, but it's something, right? It's better than what happened with the cop who shot Jacob Blake. You remember Jacob Blake, right? He was the black man who was shot in the back by the cops. Nope, not Walter Scott. No. Not Casey Goodson. Not Anthony McLean, the other black man shot in the back by the cops. Jacob Blake from Kenosha, Wisconsin, shot 7 times in the back. The cop who shot him, Rustin Shesky, not only was he never charged with anything, he's back on the job. I mean, it's not like he killed Jacob Blake. He only paralyzed him for life. I'm sure that the community feels much safer with good old Rusty Shaky back on patrol. This shit cannot be reformed. It is all intentional. The system is set up to protect dirty cops, and they know it. Derek Chauvin might actually get convicted of killing George Floyd, not because he's so obviously guilty, but because the whole world is watching and the death cult of cops are willing to use him as a sacrificial pig so they can then say, see, we hold bad cops accountable. That's why even the police chief came out against them. But the reality is less than 2% of all cops involved in fatal shootings are ever prosecuted. Less than 1% are actually convicted. So don't fall for the bullshit. Defund the police. Ariana.